So, last time on Farm, I should make it back out of the caves. Had a little ambush on the way out, but you managed to drive past and survive. You went from the little shopping spree, a little bit of a gathering spree, and you got a lot of things, including effectively extorting merchants from his goods after he tried to steal your goods off you.
I would debate the term extorting when he was essentially using mind control of the paying customer to try and effectively steal from them. So, yeah, really, we were doing him a favor.
But in the end, you all came out on top, especially Jun, who got 2 ducks.
That's quackers.
You know what sound they make? They make actual duck sounds.
With that, you guys retired back to the shop, and you quacked, correct? And you effectively set up for the night after eating and passed out.
Did we
More or less.
have duck?
You did not have duck, but you did have rat again.
Okay.
You were kind of
So-
traumatized, so you ate a couple of rat kebabs again.
So, I was going to say at the end of the last session, I was reading over those books, wasn't I? But
Yeah,
I'm guessing that once I started reading those books, I realized something quite important. I can't read this language.
I can't read.
I can't read. So I'm guessing
What
Brandon
is
will
it?
probably. Well, this is it. I have no idea. So I think Brandon will probably just chalk it up to being too tired to read properly, and eventually fall asleep himself.
One thing I will say, however, is whilst you are attempting to read some of them, you do get a bit of a tingling in the back of your head as you attempt several, but yeah, you can't get any of it. You get a Brandon tingle.
The Brandon tingle. Is it like the Super Saiyan tingle in Universe 6 on your back?
The Peter Tingle in Spider-Man.
I was more thinking Peter Tingle.
Okay, I just think of the stupid bat tingle from Dragon Ball. Anyway, that's a different rabbit hole that we won't go down right now.
For now, you all slept your way through the night. And everybody, let's see who's going to wake up first. Everyone roll me a flat 20. Highest number wakes up first.
16.
Well, it's going to be David.
Oh, 16.
Maybe not.
A nat 20.
Okay.
Okay then, right, never mind. You rolled well. These are the only good rolls you will have this game.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Pete, actually,
Roll
just
a nat
quickly
20
side note.
when it
I
turns to wake up.
rolled 2 nat 20s back to back, attacking some toy soldiers on Friday.
It did.
Yeah,
They only had 5 HP.
yeah,
Nice.
Wasn't it like a main attack and an extra attack too?
yeah,
But you actually had luck for a change. That's weird.
yeah. I've used it all for the year now.
At least it's nearly over.
That doesn't make
Just
me
need to
feel
get
any
a nat 20
better.
on something won't matter.
Exactly. So anyway, let's see what Pete.
Kara, you retired the earliest, so you end up waking the earliest as well. As you begin to open your eyes and move around in bed, feeling a little bit more you notice in your vision in front of you, you see a box with an exclamation mark in it, kind of faintly, kind of fades in and out with a little bloop, 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 bloop.
That's annoying. I open the box.
You open the box, a panel effectively appears in front of you. Quest: obtain the horn of a snow deer. Requirements: obtain the horn of a snow deer and return it to far and away. Reward: 150 XP.
Oh, cool.
And as you will it, this box disappears, and you're able to recall it as well if you will it.
Okay. I suppose I'd best get out. Do I have any clothes in this wardrobe here?
Flip back to my notes here. And then notes in the
One
room.
male.
No, that does not have any clothing in it.
Okay.
Eh,
I will go downstairs and peruse the shop for some clothes to wear.
fair enough. Your poor elaborate dress. So,
I assume-
random,
I
if
assume we got quite damaged in the fight.
not terribly so, to be honest, given it's a dress. When you had things glomp onto you, for the most part, they were going for the exposed flesh.
Well,
But now at least it's fine. This isn't an anime.
okay. She still won't be happy about lack of clothes in her cupboard. So
Okay. There's a range of clothing down there. I should have. There it is. Let's reread off the clothing list. You have winter coats, small and adult, rainproof coats, button-up shirts, tops, 4 dresses, dress suit, plenty of undergarments, various shoes, gloves, scarves, and hats.
need some new dresses.
The other dresses are nowhere near as nice to look at as the one you were previously wearing.
What kind of undergarments?
Yes.
Yes.
Effectively boxers and bras, basically. With all socks. few pairs of socks. We're about socks, actually.
Pete, can I just interrupt you for a second, sorry?
Sure.
Do you know in the Find-A-Way main chat, could you please pin the inventory documents that I did a few weeks ago? Yeah, just...
Scrolls.
I don't think it's that far up. It's just a sheet. Yeah, just because of... No, it's fine. I did actually... Oh dear. I did actually need to ask a couple of questions about price. I could do that another time, but just so we don't need to look for your notes for it.
Okie-dokie. So I assume you get a bit of a basic outfit together through some of that?
Yes.
Okie-dokie.
Dress, undergarments, some shoes, gloves.
Okie-dokie. I'll message Bug what exactly you took out of the inventory.
Yeah,
So
if you
you-
wouldn't mind, please. Just
Following that, everyone else will begin to wake up roughly the same time when you all notice the same instance in front of you. A box with an exclamation mark in it, beeping away.
what the frick is this? Hey.
Button.
Hey, John, can you see and hear that?
I see in here what?
That box kind of reminds me of the quest markers from WoW.
Am I getting notifications in my UI?
That's a point. Brandon goes,
Terrible! Is there a silent mode?
honestly, I'm more curious. What is this? Can I just blink at the box? He starts blinking his eyes to see whether he can like trigger the notification. I'm guessing it says the same thing with the quest information.
Yes.
Oh, hey, John. If you blink on the icon, or just I don't know, I suppose just think about. You remember we were talking about XP yesterday? It says here, get the Snowdale horn and return it to Far and Away for 150 XP. That is interesting. Actually, Brandon looks at the icon. Is there a show more options selection on this, or is it literally just a notification giving us this information?
Just that information.
Okay, I was wondering if I could see if there was any other notifications. So that should be the first thing there. But so I'm guessing we haven't got any other standing quests for now. But okay, well that definitely confirms that there's other ways to get XP other than just killing stuff.
It makes me quite happy, actually. I'm
Yeah.
not too keen on picking lives.
So, well, actually, if you've seen it and I've seen it, I'm guessing the others must have seen it too.
Really? We all kind of share the same.
I guess so.
information.
Maybe we can go and ask them, see if they could see anything different.
We should also figure out if there's a way to talk from one.
Oh,
player
you mean
person,
you mean
not
like party chat?
Yeah, if maybe there's an option for that.
Oh, geez, you know what that reminds me of, John? Xbox Live parties. Did you remember the 360 era?
Yeah,
good
but
times.
all I'm remembering is toxicity.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think all-
probably.
A lot of terrible things. by
Oh yeah, okay,
really
yeah.
young children. Yeah.
I mean, so have I.
Yeah, noob on Call of Duty for them. Unrelated. I got called a noob and with a fucker and all sorts because I triple killed some people with a rocket launcher in Call of Duty.
Honestly, that's kind of new behavior. Not gonna. No. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Black Ops 2 if you were wondering which one.
I imagine that this is Kara talking to us from the next room, just casually mentioning that she plays Call of Duty Black. But anyway, Brandon says, but yeah, I'm guessing maybe some of these features of the UI unlock over time, because this is probably the first thing I would have expected to see, you know? I mean, maybe it might have even reacted to us talking about it yesterday, because, I mean, maybe that could be it.
Perhaps it's like in games you don't get all the options immediately. It's like a walkthrough kind of thing. You have to get to a certain point before you get certain.
I'm wondering if it's like those jank tutorials that if you do, if you don't do it in the intended order, it only starts giving you notifications after you do the thing that you were supposed to
Wow.
do. Yeah, maybe it's that
Yeah.
logic. But no, we should go down and see if the others saw that.
Yeah, let's go down.
As you leave your room, you will see Kara whisk around the corner towards her room with a lot of clothes.
Hey, Kara, have you got a sec?
Peering over what I've got.
Sorry, Kara. You can put that down if you want. So we just wanted to ask you something real quick.
She'll go and put the new clothes in her closet and then come back out.
Hey, so did you see this weird yellow exclamation box appear in your sight this morning?
Oh, yeah, it totally said we need to find the deer.
Yeah, and it gives us XP. Yeah,
What's
yeah.
XP?
Experience points. Oh, actually, to be fair, Kai, I'm guessing you weren't really listening when we were talking about it yesterday. On our character sheet, in the top left-hand corner, there's a bar, and there's a 1 at one end and a 2 at the other. So in order to get to the next level, or in other words, get more, abilities and shit, we need to fill that bar up. But in order to fill it, we need to get these points. So I'm thinking that's what it is.
Oh, what's this? I see. She says, like, looking in the distance. Optional feature manager.
Huh?
That's around that area. But how are you feeling today, Kara?
Better than yesterday.
Yeah, as I
Give me a
said,
quick con save.
What?
Kara, give me a quick con save as well.
Hold on. That was a hint, by the way. Can I use the optional features for paladins?
I had to double check what they are. We'll discuss after game.
Okay. 14.
Stomach's a little bit bubbly, but you're fine.
oh, those kebabs were eating on you a little bit.
Why did I have more of those? I guess I
You
just
should be-
received.
You said that
Should be
food helps.
Careful.
They are good.
That's
But,
sure.
Have you ever eaten a lot of something and then don't want to eat any of it anymore?
Oh, yeah, I've had that a couple of times. I have that mostly with crisps, and I just eat a lot of a different type of crisp until I get sick of that.
One night I drank a full bottle of Fireball, and now I can't stand the smell of it.
That's understandable.
You should be careful with eating too much red meat because the butcher or the griller told us if it's prepared.
Yeah,
badly,
because
you can turn it
like
to rare red.
well, it's not like entropy, is it? Because that's werewolves. But yeah, same difference, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But as I said to you yesterday, Para, I'm glad to see that you're doing better. You really came through for us yesterday.
Retail therapy always helps.
Yeah, I
Oh,
suppose it does sometimes.
Oh, I took some clothes from downstairs because my wardrobe is empty.
Oh, yeah, I haven't really even thought about that. I've just been content with what I've got on. Hey, have you seen
Yeah.
David about this morning?
Yeah, if you ask Mr. Martinez, he cleans your attire up.
Oh.
Yes, magic for that.
Oh, yeah, prestidigitation, yeah.
Yeah, press the magic.
Yeah, I can't say that word.
The cleany sparkly magic,
Yes.
I think.
The cleany, sparkly magic.
But
I
anyway,
imagine it's not in the corridor.
You
with
can
the silver.
offer another surfers at far and away. Like,
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
wait, what do you think?
No, I mean like cleaning up people's clothes.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant something else.
I think I might have an idea what you meant. I won't say it. It's the same as both the embarrassment. But yeah, I think you just means cleaning clothes.
About dry cleaning. What am I not getting?
You'll understand when you're older, Jim. I'll just go over and have a chat with Dave real quick. A knock on Dave's door if it's closed.
It is closed.
There's a little sign that says "Don't get in."
That's why it was knocking.
Who is it?
It's Baden. Are you sort of up and ready? I mean, you've not come out yet, so you get dressed.
Yeah, I'm getting dressed. And I get out of bed.
Actually, if you're not dressed yet, you don't need to answer the door. I just wanted to ask you a question real quick. Did you see a
Yes.
weird... Yeah, just this weird yellow exclamation notification. We've all seen it this morning. I'm just wondering if you saw the same thing.
The one that said rewards, retrieve the...
Yeah,
souvenir
XP. Yeah, 150.
horn. Yeah.
Now, honestly, I was just thinking if any of you guys saw anything else, just because I saw it and John saw it when we woke up. Kara saw it too.
Is there a way to turn it off?
Actually, Pete, when I blinked at the notification or kind of like willed for it to do something, did that turn it off? Or was it being beeping this entire time? Right. Basically, I just willed it to stop. I just focused on it real hard and that cut it off. I'm not sure if you
do
tried that.
exactly that.
And a wing set.
It works.
Yeah, I think it's just another part of the UI. I think that's probably the rule from everything. We just focus on it, it'll go away. Anyway,
That sounds just annoying.
yeah, it's kind of reminds me of old school MMORPGs. Anyway, I'll leave you in peace to get dressed, Dave. We'll just be downstairs when you're ready.
Alright, and I sit there and ponder for a minute, realizing that I almost died twice. I get dressed.
Your existential dread rises.
And I go downstairs. Are you all waiting in the kitchen for me to make something, or...?
Oh no, I was just sat here, just thinking. Really, I not really even
Do
thought
we-
about food yet.
Do
Today.
we have bread?
Do we have?
Do we have bread?
No. Do we have wheat?
I do.
Do we have anything that could be used to make something that resembles toast?
Not that already, no.
Do you know how to make anything that resembles toast?
Kara, no. Me, yes.
Fair enough.
I mean, David could, dry out some tortillas,
So nachos.
basically.
I'll be rummaging through the cupboards looking for bread.
I'll be making some breakfast.
Actually, guys, I just wanted to ask you something since we're here. How many of us actually know how to cook aside from Dave here?
I do a little.
I just call up the chef.
Okay. I mean,
I try call up your chef.
yeah, I've got to be honest. I know the basics, but what I was sort of thinking, sort of Dave, obviously you can plot pretty well, honestly, from the food I've had from you so far. I was just thinking, in order to kind of take a little bit of pressure off you, maybe if you want to just write down, the recipe for how you're preparing stuff, we could look over it and take turns preparing breakfasts. Just, kind of feels that, so far we've kind of been relying on you for a few things, and I think it's only fair that we, chip in and do our bit too.
Yeah, sure, I could try that. However, cooking isn't really just following a recipe. Baking is, but cooking also has more about, feel to it.
Okay, my turn to cook. We're all getting red kebabs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you are not cooking.
Oh yeah, I completely understand that, Dave. My point only is that we kind of need to make a start somewhere.
Yeah. I could teach one of you first and then someone else.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like anything. It's probably, I don't want to say easy to learn, hard to master, because I suppose it depends on what you're doing. But you kind of learn the basics and you actually become more proficient at it once you have that basic understanding. I'm guessing is what you're trying to say about cooking.
Alright, then who will be the first to learn?
I mean, since I'm making the suggestion, I think it's only fair that I myself forward to learn first. Unless one of you guys want to have a crack at it.
I am currently writing and take this one.
I am looking for bread still.
I'm
Alright.
mostly used to gathering herbs from forests shit like that, but not fine culinary arts.
Alright, then you're the first, Brandon.
Yeah, that's fair enough, really.
Let's see if you can do some basic preparations.
Right, okay.
And then I will teach Brandon how to, quote-unquote, cook.
Right, Brendan, roll me a perception check for this.
Dear diary, last night I met Elda.
Wait.
So,
Wow.
this does not go in at all. You keep getting distracted.
Okay, so Dave, you said that you need to put this over here and this over here.
No.
Yeah, oh, okay, sorry.
You have to cut the tomato first.
Right,
There's
okay.
a lot of sauce.
Carver, we'll look for that later. Can I just concentrate on this for now? Sorry, Dave.
Cora will be very distracting by just shouting Gordon Ramsay quote at you every few minutes.
So yeah, this
Actually, that's one
effectively
of my
goes.
favorite shows, Kara. Can you do more impressions? Can you do more? I really like that show.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dave.
Brandon,
Maybe.
where's the
Yeah.
lamb sauce?
I don't know. Do we? Hey, Dave. Do we even have lamb sauce?
No, we don't. Well, what?
I don't know what we have in the shop. That's
Yes.
the first time they cook.
This
You are
fish,
not even-
this fish is so raw. They're still trying to find Nemo.
That is funny. Brendan, it's burning. You
Well,
have to stir it.
okay. Let me just grab. Okay, is it the wooden or the metal spoon? Okay, metal. No, metal's
Wooden.
hot.
Oh, it's
No,
wooden.
I burnt myself.
You
Ah.
have resistance to fire.
Ah.
How can you burn yourself?
You
I
don't
found
have to
a way.
Directly. At some point, I just take over.
This isn't
Oh.
breakfast. This is a mistake. It's a tragedy.
Dave, I'm really sorry.
Looks like my granddad's colostomy bag.
Look, it might be better if you. I'll try this again tomorrow if you don't. Yeah, I'm Brandon.
Yeah,
Because
little by little bit.
Yeah, here's a start, I guess.
What do you usually eat at home?
Honestly, I get a lot of ready meals and foods. I am not an Epicurean, as you can
Oh.
plainly see.
Oh, my chef does this really nice eggs Benedict, but instead of ham, it's like a slice of black pudding, like blood sausage.
Black pudding? What's black pudding?
It's
Out of-
sausage.
Out of character, blood sausage.
Oh.
I don't think Kyra would be fully aware it's blood sausage, just that it tastes nice.
Kara, actually, you really first you strike me as a vegan. I know you give me all these healthy food vibes. I should you remember when you had blonde hair and was like very long and luscious and shiny, and I'm like, oh, she's a health freak. How do we even manage long hair? I'm not figuring it out at all.
John, did you just assume Kara's culinary preferences?
No, I'm just saying she looks like she took care of her steaks. Still take care of. But I mean, like, it's healthier. Her hair was very healthy, and it's like a little mirror of how somebody's body is. No,
It's like love at first sight.
no, I'm just talking about her hair.
It does sort of sound that way, John, I've got to be honest.
Well, no,
Alright, food is ready.
Okay.
it's like,
Oh, good.
no.
No, go on, eat your food.
What I'm trying to say is,
What are we eating?
I don't know how to take care of my hair, and I would like some advice from Kara.
Oh,
Yes, there is leftover.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Why does it smell so burnt?
Because it's
It's my fault.
it does have now a little bit of a barbecue type flavor.
I mean, I guess I made it more earthy, if you want to be optimistic.
Oh, this gives us less reason to eat our food.
Mouse hasn't been eating our food. He is
He did once.
really
Got it.
understanding.
Where is he anyway?
hey, why did the chicken cross the road?
Because Brandon didn't cook it enough.
Exactly. Too much in this case.
You don't want to say that about the person who could be potentially preparing your meals one day? You don't want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just look your dad in the eye and say that. Yes.
Brandon looks you dead
No,
in the eye straight back and just goes, alright then.
Can't take criticism. Shouldn't be doing it.
So,
I mean, at least I volunteered to try.
Alright, we're not gonna be
Just a
fighting
joke.
at the dinner table.
It's breakfast, please. Let's not start our day.
Oh
like
no, I
this.
wasn't going to
already.
stop. I'm
not
not saying
crying.
anything else, I'm just stating a point, and that's all I'll say
You
about
are
it.
I'm
crying.
not crying.
Your eyes are tearing up.
It's the food. It's really burnt. That's why I'm crying. Okay. Anyway, did you have any nice dreams, Mr. Martinez?
No, did not dream today.
Astral projection, the library.
I did not try.
I went back to my goddess.
Inside check.
I'm telling the truth.
Roll your insights.
For your
Last time you were
insight.
bullshitting.
I was bullshitting this. 22.
Yeah, it's
He-
absolutely. Yeah.
That's true. Wow.
Yeah. She's told me she is watching over Phileas.
The goblin?
Yeah, Phileas, the goblin.
I think we needed a little bit more.
A little bit more what?
I don't know. Watching over, divine help.
Ah, yeah.
I
don't
think
know, I
anything at
just-
this point.
Yeah.
I almost died again. Thank you for saving
all.
me, by the way, Kara.
No worries. I saved everyone.
Wait.
She'll say like she's trying to straighten her hair at the side.
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
We should really.
Be more careful.
I'm looking for a word, but I don't know
I'm sorry.
what it is in English. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Brandon. I just
Plan of approach.
Weird
We
jokes
have
when
to
I'm
plan our
stressed.
approach.
No, I get it, Cow. To be honest with you, I don't know, doing the sort of job that I do, when someone bites, my instinct is just to bite back. So I wouldn't take it
That
personal.
sounds fun.
Eh,
That sounds fun.
not as fun as it sounds.
Usually you don't bite back, right?
Kara's into biting.
No, I mean customer service.
Oh,
I didn't say with the customers, to be fair.
Oh, okay, no, that's good.
remember how he bited back at Defloon when Defloon wasn't really helpful?
Yeah,
That-
but
that-
honestly,
that was
that's fair.
that was impressive. Oh, but it was especially since walking
Let
is
me
not something you enjoy
Yeah.
doing, and you
Let-
really showed him his place.
let me be specific. I bite back against people probably more in authority positions, just because I don't know. I've always wanted to help people, but I've never. I don't know. People throwing the weight around is just something that's never really sat well with me. So that's more what I'm saying.
You know, I've watched like all the Conor Mentor shows. You know what he does?
cook.
He like gets people to taste before they start cooking.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a long way to go, and honestly, even if I fucked up today, I still want to try again because I
Have
genuinely.
enough time.
Well, I don't know. I just want to do something to help because I mean, Kara, obviously, you're really good at healing. Dave can blast things. John, you can.
Not
Also heal.
Well, you know what I mean. You can do stuff. I kind of just feel like it's a coin flip whether I can really do anything useful at all. So I don't know.
Oh my god, I feel totally the same. You guys have all these cool magic powers. I can do what, 5 points of healing?
Yeah,
I mean,
That's more than I can.
5 points is what saved my life.
Yeah, with those 5 points, you're keeping us up, Kara.
yeah. No, I mean, no. What I'm saying, Kara, is your skills are really useful. I'm saying more in my case that I don't know when I use my magic whether it's going to work, it's not going to, or I'm going to blow up. It just doesn't feel terribly consistent at the moment, and honestly, I'm a bit cagey this morning. Do you know those books that we got yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fucking read those,
I
unfortunately.
know. I tried with other books. We don't know the language.
I've got to be honest. I
were
thought magic might have been different. Honestly, that was
What
my
language
instinct.
are these books in, by the way, doing?
Language native to the area.
Okay then.
Would help with, like, I remember when you first discovered you had magical ability. You just, like, shot out of your hand at the flume. Maybe,
Yeah,
like,
I've not been able to do
focusing.
that specific thing again.
Yeah, but maybe trying to stay focused. I know you're quite an anxious guy, and maybe the whole situation's making you jittery. So if you take a moment to like calm
Or
down, maybe.
your magic is just more chaotic in nature.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean that's
or you can
No,
be the whole
sure.
magic puberty
yeah, I guess so.
Ben was talking about.
Brendan's going through puberty.
Maybe so, but I don't know. I just want to, find a way to just be a bit more useful to the group.
Until now, you've been pretty useful, so.
I will take a bite out of my food just to seem polite.
You crunch the burnt edges.
You did.
It is eatable.
You did. Oh, he did help us though. You neatened up our storage area. You put everything in inventory. You helped Era with the front of the shop.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You helped me in my room.
Yeah,
It's a collective thing we do when we're down in the mines.
yeah. I think it's just.
You gave Nana Tiefling some business.
Oh yeah. I appreciate that. I've done things. It's just when I went down in the mine, I don't know. I kind of feel, partially responsible, I guess, that Kara needed to put herself out like that, because if I remember right, my spell was just whiffed 2 times in a row, and if I just hit it one more, I mean, I know what you guys are going to say. There's no point having regrets now, but it's just, I don't know. I just don't want it to be a liability in a life or death situation, basically.
Understandable, but I don't think we have full control over our magic, because I missed as well sometimes.
Yeah, true.
I missed stabbing a few times.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I might just have to hit things with my mace until I can maybe I might practice my magic, I don't know, at home, here in private, just not rely on it as heavily, because I just don't want to put us at risk like that again.
Could be a thing.
So what do we want to do today? Because we were bandying a few ideas around yesterday.
We need more of those glue balls.
Or
We
the
need
frost, the snowballs. The snow.
We need to
No.
forest basically everything that we can find. Everything that's eatable will be eaten.
By me?
For storage, so that we can cook with it and then eat. And everything that is not a glue ball or that's frost flour that June is talking about will be sold for more money. I think that's the best thing that we can do.
Are we selling them in the shop or selling them to the vendors out there?
I think selling them to Nana will help us the most. She needs these things, so she's willing to pay for them a bit more than others, maybe.
I think honestly selling them to vendors for the time being is a good idea, simply because we're using money quite quickly, and we are needing it on a consistent basis. The fact of the matter is the shop is out in the middle of nowhere, and even if we were to start advertising its presence, it probably would take a while for people to just start coming here, by which time we've probably run out of money anyway. And
Or we have left this place.
exactly, yeah.
Well,
I mean, sorry, go
we-
on, John.
I know it's against the law to trade with the goblins, but they seem the closest to us.
No, it's against the law to sell weapons to the goblins.
Mm.
They didn't say anything about trading.
The thing is, though, considering what those guys were there to do, I'm not even sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe we could definitely conclude that they just don't want us to trade with the goblins, but I'm not really sure if the laws they were putting forward there were just bullshit to just try and extort us, or whether there's some legitimacy behind it. Basically, what I'm saying is maybe if it's possible, we can kind of, I don't know, go to, if there's a library in town and actually see what the law says exactly, just so that if we do end up needing to sell to the goblins, we can at least defend ourselves on legal grounds.
What?
That is option A, or option B, we just say fuck them.
That's very true, Dave. I'm just thinking of trying to have an answer to a problem before we have to face it.
Usually option B is my usual solution, but I just say we kill them next time.
Whoa, no.
That goes too far.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I mean, here trying to steal our stuff.
Yeah, but it feels out
There's laws that say we can protect
proportion, though. Killing them. I mean, maybe there's a
Well-
reason they're stealing. Maybe they don't have enough food or something.
there could be various reasons, but I think honestly, even if we don't want to do that specifically, I think we should probably get into the habit. I mean, like the situation with John yesterday and their phone. I think we probably need to, if we're going to be staying in a world for a while, I mean, maybe not in this one because I think the horn is just what we need, but I think it's going to become more important, especially if we're going to be selling in that world. We need to try and make something of an effort to understand, at least on a fundamental level, how the worlds we visit work, because it isn't just going to benefit us in terms of navigating things legally or socially, but going to also help us understand, you know, the supply and demand of that world, its economy. I mean, things that are going to, you know, help us run a business and also try and stay on the right side of things where possible.
Okay, so we don't kill them. What if we just knock them out?
That's
and
only
leave
if they
them
are
where?
trying to hurt us.
I'm trying to keep track of how things work around here, but it's quite a lot actually.
I just don't think we should. I mean, unless it is literally that we have no other choice, I don't think we should instigate anything physical.
No,
Alright.
So I think we should just go out and start foraging, personally, unless you guys have any other ideas.
I agree with that, and also because we need more glue balls. So how many do we have, June?
we have, let me check, 22
Yeah.
and
not
17 pine cones.
Don't know how useful they're going to be against, I don't know, slimes that
Well,
can tape form.
Ooh, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
What
Cara
is-
will
No,
go
don't eat it.
No.
Cara's going to the front of the shop.
She just ran away. Right, I'm cleaning off the table.
What is she gonna do? I might help you as well with the.
Kara, I'm assuming you ran outside?
No, I ran into the front of the shop.
What are you doing, Kara?
I'm looking for ranged weaponry.
There is indeed something.
There is light crossbow and bolt that I can see on the list.
I think there's also a shot bow, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Anyone mind if I use this bow and arrow?
You know how to? I mean, I don't want you to hurt yourself while trying to shoot it.
I mean, it is a simple weapon. Oh yeah, Daddy had archery lessons like some kids that I sometimes went to.
Ah, okay. You're not a stranger to it, so you can try. Well, maybe you can try in front of the shop. Little target practice. Try hitting a tree or something.
Sure.
I mean, other than what John just said about, you know, being able to use it safely, I personally have no issue with you, you know, taking the weapon to use as long as you can use it, because at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to run the business if we're dead.
Yeah, I don't mind her using it. It's, you know, whatever helps us, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
want
it's,
her to
no, of
hurt
course
herself.
not. Well, I mean, if it's just a question of if she can, you know, take it from the shop, then I would say it's fine.
yeah, certainly. Right, Mr. Martinez?
Yeah, as long as she has use for it.
This arrows count? Is it bundles of arrows or individual arrows?
Individual.
We can try to make more if you.
So,
can we?
because how it comes from D&D Beyond, it'll be 1, but it says that's 10 arrows.
You should be able to change the value once you add it.
Okay then.
So today's plans are gathering
Foraging.
Hours.
Foraging, yeah.
Foraging as much as we can.
So, just to clarify this now, because obviously it's going to take us a while to forage, is the plan just to forage all day and to sell anything that we're not going to use in the mine to Granny and go into the mine tomorrow? Or are we wanting to gather for about 6 hours again, go to market, and then go back to the mine?
were
Yes,
also-
last one.
See what we
We
find.
were also thinking about doing small jobs maybe in the town. I'd like seeing if we can help Granny for your coins in her garden.
I mean, maybe what we could do is I think gathering is definitely the priority. I don't think there would be any harm in asking Granny about that, providing that we find some stuff to sell to him, because I think, as I said yesterday, as long as we're getting value out of our time, I think, we just keep moving towards our goals. I mean, it depends on what Granny needs. If it's that she just needs us to do some odd jobs, I mean, maybe we could do that for a couple of hours. I mean, to thinking about it, now that we're getting these notifications for XP, it might be worth checking to see if that comes up again, as we're talking to people outside, and maybe making decisions
Side
based
quest.
on that. Yeah, exactly. But let's get out foraging first, because we can talk about stuff while walking about here.
Hey guys, what does this mean? Like, I'll use Farm Intelligence to make it appear in front of you. Like this here that says range, my sword's 5, this is 80, in brackets 320.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's...
Can I see?
Oh,
And then
gosh.
take
I
the
understand the 5 one because my staff has 5. Maybe the
I mean, it's a
80s,
range.
how far you can shoot it?
I mean, yeah, but it's like, why the second number? Because I would have...
If you
because-
what happens if you hover over it, with your eyes or whatever?
Doesn't do anything.
Mm,
Maybe it has to do with accuracy, because the farther
It's...
you
Yeah.
are away, the more difficult it is to hit something. So within 80 feet, you're confident to hit something, but anything after
Yeah,
to a
so
maximum of 320, it's more difficult.
So I'm guessing 320 is the maximum effective range, and 80 foot is the range in which you can use it without any sort of hindrance, I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, once we're
Well,
outside,
actually-
we can try to find out.
Well, but I was just about to say, maybe we just try and roughly, I don't know, just work
how many
out
arrows
just
do you
how
have,
far.
though?
I took 10.
And it would be also a waste if she shoots them very far away.
I mean, maybe just for now we just try to stick to trying to hit things at about 80 foot away and just see how consistent that is. Because I mean, considering where we're going, like into the mine mostly, I don't think anything would ever be that far away.
Yeah.
I would like to go outside and try and find a tree to shoot at.
You're more or less surrounded by trees other than the way you walk out, so you managed to find one quite easily. Roll with advantage to hit your tree.
A 16.
You hit it dead center on trunk.
See?
Ooh, it's nice.
Nice shot.
Yep. Have you ever used one of those before, Kai?
Was he not listening?
I don't think he was.
Honestly, sometimes I zone in and out.
She took lessons.
Her daddy, along.
Maybe I wasn't in a room with someone. I don't recall that being said.
You were standing right next to her.
Yeah, but I mean mentally.
Ah.
I will go and retrieve the arrow.
Whilst you're retrieving the arrow, on the pathway, clearing up towards where the shop is, you see an old man with a sack on his back walking up, and he stops.